We're back with another exciting episode of To Catch a Predator. Where are they now? We're checking out the Walter Babst, the high school teacher. I think it's the most recent one we watched, isn't it? Yeah, the guy who showed up and was like, "Just kill me."
I need you to just arrest me and take me to jail and execute.
I need to talk to you.
And execute me? God! Oh, yeah.
He's like, just throw me in jail forever. As soon as he got there, he spilled the beans and everything. He was like, yep, I did it. Mm-hmm. and I think he still got one of the lighter sentences too. But we're going to be checking out Generic White YouTuber's channel for this video. So if you watch the thing unedited, go check that channel out. By the way, some old man YouTube advice, Generic White YouTuber. You'll probably find more success in your channel if you have a brand name change,
Yeah.
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 The unsolicited advice that you didn't ask for. You're welcome.
It all started on January 7th of that year when math teacher Walter Edward Babst began chatting online with a girl who said she was 12. The high school educator made
the only dude that had, whenever I had this mustache, I always had that thought, I hope people don't the I'm the pedo stash. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I haven't seen some people comment, this guy with his cat ears and his mustache. Ooh, and I'm just look, comment section, don't don't put yourself on me, all right? You're telling on yourself right now. Dude, I've said this before, but the cat ears, right? Dude, it's the best decision I've ever made for videos. Because I always know who to ban as soon as they're what's wrong with this guy and his cat ears? Because you can go see their history and stuff, and it's just they're the people that you don't want in your community usually. Oh,
yeah,
man, yeah, because they're gonna be throwing some slurs and some homophobia around real quick.
Oh yeah.
While it wasn't seen on TV, Walter actually sat in his car for a while after arriving at the house, as if he was deciding if he was going to go through with it. Babst ultimately decided to pull his wedding ring off, slide it into his pocket, and go inside the home.
Oh, he pulled his wedding ring off.
Oh no.
He sat out there and hyped himself up. He's like, Am I doing this? And then he did.
Oh man, took his ring off and everything. He was straight decided, I'm going in.
Well, someone in the comment section was talking about high school teachers and stuff like that. What did they say? Because I don't want to make up stuff now. They were talking about high school teachers sleeping with students and how it gets swept under the rug or something. It's not super uncommon. And I was just what? What did you just say to me?
How is that not super uncommon?
It's a bigger deal for the female teachers to do it when if it comes out than it is for the male teachers to do it. It's almost somehow accepted by society for high school teachers to be sleeping with 17-year-old students.
God.
Nah, that's
wow.
I read that comment and I was like, no, that's not okay. And definitely not.
Jesus
what the
Christ.
heck?
I need you to just arrest me and take me to jail and execute
I
me.
need to talk to you first.
I'm in education.
You're in
Yeah,
education.
dude, it's please, dude, just kill this. I'm cooked.
Well, why did you come here, though? Help me to understand.
Because I'm a sick son of a... I've never done anything.
He's just straight up is
Wow.
Hunter red-handed, admit, screwed up.
He knew he was donezo.
But I remember looking at the Wikipedia, and I'm sure we're going to get into this in the video, but I think he's one of the few guys that actually turned his life around.
Babst used his right to remain silent and didn't speak to detectives. He
didn't. He actually used his right to remain silent. Yeah, the only
Smarter than most of them.
God, dude, everyone spills the beans. Well, he told Chris Hansen everything, so it didn't really matter at that point.
Right.
This happened on a Saturday, and just 2 days later, Walter Babst returned to the classroom on Monday morning.
He went right back to teaching. Yeah, he's just waiting for the news to break. He's like, my God, hey, keep on going, I guess.
And nobody had contacted the school to tell him about Walter Babst's arrest. Because
Yeah, no one contacted the school is what's wild to me. He's like, hey, we just arrested one of your teachers.
How do you not, bro?
Yeah, I don't know if there's they legally couldn't or what. I figure they legally should.
Oh, maybe not till the court case.
Yeah, I guess.
in fact, it wasn't until Walter's own lawyer contacted the school on January 13th, 2006, that school officials found out. However,
Just the lawyer's finally all right, hey, yeah.
You guys need to know.
Yeah, you're probably gonna fire him. So let me tell you what happened, bro.
I'm trying to light him up another job over here.
He has looked at my butt or looked down our shirts.
other students said similar things. However, the school never received any complaints about Walter Babst, and there wasn't any evidence Walter did something inappropriate while on the job.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, of course, you always, you gotta always believe people. But I think it's like I'm not defending him. That's not what I'm doing here. But I am kind of like, I think in that situation where like, it's like, yeah, he was eyeballing me. He was sick. You get interviewed, right? Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. It's just kind of like very easy to make claims like that. No one had ever said anything about it or complained. So,
right.
I mean, I believe he did it.
If they felt that way early,
Yeah.
I say something early, man.
Yeah, that's what the point that I'm getting to
on this.
is like, if you feel like your teacher is actually doing this stuff and like, you're uncomfortable with it, you should probably go ahead and say something.
Let somebody know.
Instead of waiting for Dateline NBC to catch him, right?
Later on, Babst would also have his teaching credential revoked by the state of California. However, these were the least of Walter's problems.
The least? Uh-oh, never mind. Maybe it didn't turn it. Did he die like the other guy did, but his psycho wife killed him? I mean, allegedly.
Yeah.
Soon after the arrest, police found over 200 pictures and videos of children on Babst's computers.
That's right. He had the... Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we looked that up on the Wikipedia. He had a hard drive. In
June 2006, he was hired as a quality control supervisor for a company that repaired transportation vehicles called Complete Coach Works. Despite starting a new career, Walter Babst ended up pleading guilty to the charges stemming from To Catch a Predator.
Okay, so he pled guilty. I'm sure he worked it out with his lawyer to find the best course of action for him to take, and pleading guilty was his best choice. All right.
Had to come with a deal, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Catch a Predator. He was convicted on February 2nd, 2007, and got 1 year in jail, 5 years of extended probation, and lifetime status as an offender.
Yeah, dude had freaking...
That's a deal.
Yeah. Dude had kind of stuff on his hard drive, admitted to it, pled guilty, was a high school teacher. All right, go to jail for a year.
Yeah.
And you got probation for 5.
That man earned his keep that day.
Yeah. Yep. Like people that pled not guilty got were kind of ambiguous about their claims and everything, got more than this guy did. Holy crap.
Additionally, Walter Babst was not allowed to be around children unsupervised and was not allowed to take a job that involved kids. This meant Mr. Babst's days as a teacher were completely over.
No, they were already completely over. They already revoked his license and everything, and a registered sex offender. You're not going to go to the school and be like, I'm a registered sex offender. I'd like to teach your kids. No, that's not going to happen.
Walter Babst ended up not spending a full year in jail, being released later in 2007. Once he was a free man again,
He got released early, too.
Wow.
He didn't spend the whole year there.
Wow.
Was a free man again, Babst continued working for the transportation company in the same position. Walter
kept on working. You throw around the term white privilege, and people get feelings, and it gets political. But I mean, I don't know what else could have been happening here. Dude didn't even get tackled when he left the place. He was like clean cut and everything. Yeah,
they had proof.
Ned Flanders over here from The Simpsons just getting off like easy mode.
6 months, bro.
Well, you're on good behavior, you messed up. Get out of here. You and your...
There he worked in the nearby city of Everett as an aircraft mechanic for a company called Vector Solutions. Walter specifically restored old planes. Walter got a part-time job as a prototype machinist at a medical device company in Bothell, Washington, less than half an hour from Everett.
All right, he's moving his way up here. He's gone the route of like niche mechanical stuff, like, fixing buses, and he's fixing old planes. Now he's doing like medical stuff. Prototype testing? Yeah, okay.
While most men on To Catch a Predator ended up having worse careers after being arrested, that doesn't appear to be the case for Walter Babst. He was definitely making more money than he was as a high school teacher, even though he was on the registry.
Right, yeah, he turned it around. He's out there making big bucks now, I guess,
Jeez.
On Epson's The Black Book, he may be in there. I don't know.
He hadn't only been a teacher. Prior to Catch a Predator, Babst worked as a mechanical assembly group leader in Tampa, Florida, and as an aircraft mechanic in Redlands, California.
Okay, so he already had like all the mechanic stuff, right? He just fell back on his roots.
The fan pretended to be Lauren Armstrong, another infamous man caught on TCAP, but Walter didn't seem to catch on. In February 2018, Walter moved back to Riverside, California.
So this is the thing we're going over right now, like the Catch a Predator like fan base or whatever. They try to like bait in these guys a lot, like just to either
I can tell.
Yeah, they'll. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's deserved or not deserved. Sometimes they're pretty ruthless with what they do, like very trolling. And like I say, this whether or not it's deserved or not, I'm not going to comment on that. This guy, like I say, he seems like he actually turned his life around. I guess there's no evidence either way. He's at least living his life and continuing on without hurting anyone.
Away from kids.
Yeah. So they tried to get him here. See what they did.
Riverside, California, and returned to his previous employer, Complete Coach Works. He still works there today as a manager. As for Walter Babst's personal life...
Okay, well, they didn't do anything. They just say they reached out and he just didn't catch on, whatever. All right, so now it's his personal life. Wow. This picture here, like that movie Coneheads.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
How's his hair doing the same thing? They got the same haircut, man.
Looking through all the public records show that his wife stayed with them through everything, and they're still married today.
Wow.
Walter's son and daughter are in their 20s now, and not much is known about his relationship with...
Right, he had kids too. Yeah, I forgot he had kids. He's still married. Name's Kinky Man in Corona.
But considering he's still with his wife, I assume Babst remains close with his children. Walter Babst was able to turn his life around after To Catch a Predator. Jeff Stacy, on the other hand, tried.
Yeah, wow. Stay with his wife? Kept his family, everything.
She stayed with him. Well,
Impressive.
yeah, like you said, no one really knows how his relationship with his kids went after that, but...
Dude's got the silver tongue, man. You know? He tried to work Chris Hansen to being like, yep, I'm terrible. Let me get out of here. But, he wooed the magic on the cops. He just turned around. They put him in the straps. He pled guilty. And, he tried to do it on the school. But, the school ended up getting rid of him because, they kind of, it's too bad of a look,
Kind of have to, bro.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah. Then he got let out of jail. Didn't even spend the whole time there. Went and got a job. Whatever. It was just like a bump in the road, I guess.
Yeah, literally. That was just a 6-month stint of unpleasant for him. That's it. At least there's no proof of him getting worse, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna try to spin a positive on that in the end. Good for him.
As long as he's doing right and continues, right?
Right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Keep working with the machines, man.
Interesting. Well, hey, that's that. I hope you enjoyed it. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Say toast to my friends. We can see you guys next time. Bye-bye.